Morning everyone. Well, it is a beautiful sunny day, although it looks like it's going to turn shit later. A beautiful day in sunny Auckland, New Zealand. Now, today is an important day for our mate Tony. Tony, who was arrested, as we all well know, some over 14 months ago now, on the 16th of July 2022 at Auckland Airport. From what I can make out of all footage and stuff available, was because Senior Constable Cherie here didn't like being recorded. Yeah?
Morning, lads.
Morning.
Oh, good, thanks yourself. Morning. Hey, Lucky, just before you walk through, I just got to remind you that there's no audio or visual recordings. Yeah?
In the courtroom?
Yeah, in the courthouse. Yeah?
Right.
Yeah. Just your phone, sir. Just because.
Oh, sorry.
That's it. Anything else in the pockets?
No.
Thanks, brothers.
They know me. Well, I told them I was coming in today to do the footage.
Courtroom 7, it's actually up there.
It's up there today.
Yeah, you're well known here now, mate.
As it should be.
Yeah.
I gotta look up that guy's name.
Court 7, level 1.
No, I'll look it up. Let's go up to 7 and wait. Because all it'll be is go in there.
It must be down here somewhere then, right? Level 1.
Don't know, bro. I'm sure there's plenty of helpful
Here you go.
What?
7, 1, 2, 3, 6,
Oh, it's up there. Trust you to find it.
Oh yeah, we would have done the loop. Is there another guy that you're representing today?
Nah, just my shit. I gotta chase him up about the notice of appeal.
Oh yeah,
High
right.
court threw it back
to
down.
have a look at that.
You want your refund? You need to look at the CCTV footage.
Yep, definitely.
I want to get the name of my case manager.
So how do we go about doing that counter cleaning?
Courtroom. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. King, sir, I'm Gary. How are you?
Gary! You're the gentleman I spoke to last time.
Mr. Adams, how are you,
sir.
mate? You're
How
in
are you,
Courtroom
Gary?
7. Good.
Yeah, where's 7?
Would you like to be addressed as Mr. Adams and Mr. Keane, or Mark and
Mark's fine, bro.
Come on.
He got called Marky. I was going, well, Marky.
Oh no, he said Mark Keane, he just said it fast.
Marky. Oh, no.
I leave my mark everywhere.
So I know this is going to be the second time we've had this conversation, but the boys reminded you about the recording.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. King, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
That's all right. And whenever you're ready to see the footage, just yell out for me.
Yeah, I'll just see what we'll get this.
No worries. So,
The day sorted out.
you're going to be
there.
there, number 7, Dave.
Cool.
Give me a call if you need me.
Will do. Thanks, Gary.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's the manager. He's the guy that's going to show me the footage. He's the guy they gave me a cell phone number and his name. Contact him.
Oh, you probably saw
Oh,
something.
they saw me coming in, mate.
Yeah.
They would have seen the car parking across the road. I felt that's hysterical that they checked it all. So I've got all the footage, including the synchronised
Right, yeah.
on this, if I need it.
Yep.
Because they'll be spewing that I put up the 30th of June's hearing from my own.
Yeah.
Didn't put yours up. It's kind of amusing that they turn around and say you can't record in a court of record, which its whole point is to keep a record.
Exactly. So if they can keep a record.
Exactly. We might as well go in.
Yep.
Don't want to be late.
Please run foul all instructions from the police today.
Calling the matter of Tony Adams, followed by Michael Anderson.
Thank you.
What's the status of this thing?
Yes, I understand the trial today.
Right.
Your Honour, there's 6 police witnesses and some video.
Right.
footage.
Because you'll be aware that Judge Honourable designed this statute.
Yes.
And there was to be convicted for disclosure.
Yes, both of those the disclosures completed.
Right, and that's completed. Right. All right, there's a time for this.
We have 4 hours.
We've got 4 hours, have we?
Yes, there's a number of witnesses, Your Honour, but they're all very brief. The police's position is a video footage which encompasses the alleged offending. So,
All right, thank you for that. Now, Mr. Adams, are you ready to proceed?
yes.
All right, well, the estimate, as you heard, is 4 hours, so there's plenty of time. So what we do today is that at this point, we're just calling through the list so we can start to, have some idea at 10 o'clock what's going to be and what's not, and sort out priorities. So I'll be able to tell you when this matter might proceed at 10 o'clock. All right, thank you. You may stand by.
Go ahead.
We've got to wait till about 10 o'clock, Gary, just to find out what's happening.
Gary, 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes.
USB stick, how do we go for?
Are you talking about the camera?
Yeah, that's only about 15 minutes on that as well.
Yeah, it's only about 5 or 10 minutes at the entrance there is all on.
Oh, we've done everything from when you're coming in, so you'll see everything you've got there, mate.
Okay. See how we get on with time. I'm here mainly for him today. If I have to come back to that, I will.
It's on a USB stick, so if you've got to shoot through, I've got an appointment this afternoon, so if it's not, when I spoke to you on the phone, I'm not nice technically gave in the oil.
It's all right.
Lenny's got it, so if you, Lenny's still happy to show to you Lenny as well, mate. He's got it. I'll introduce you. You spoke to Lenny anyway before.
Yeah, I get that Chris Hurd said, we can't give it to you because of the privacy of other individuals and stuff. So they looked up on the Privacy Commissioner's website and they say just because you can't blur it's not an excuse not to give it over.
I'll leave that with you, Chris.
Well, the workaround that is that he gave me an option to come and view it, and that's the sort of like escape plan which is around it.
We've got it saved, so even if it ain't today and you're in the area next week or the week after, say Gary, it's here for you, it's not going anywhere, it's on the USB stick, so if it's not today, and even if I'm not here, then you can show it to you, and if you've got to shoot through to get back out, it's there for you whenever you need it.
It's not so much that, it's just we've got to chase up his refund, and I've got to an appeal. I'm also chasing up.
As long as we're both on the same page, if we can't get sick, though, I'm good with that, mate. It's going to be there for you.
That's fine. And I've left this just as a mudguard today, not to upset the staff.
Thanks, Mark.
No worries, guys. There you go.
That's an impressively big book you got there.
The latest edition.
Oh, is it? Yeah. What's it?
11th edition. Black's Law.
Wow.
Just a little light reading.
What to do when
when I first joined the police, I had to do we used to have to do our first legal paper.
Right.
And I thought one night, this isn't going to go away. I'll start reading it. And about 3 hours an hour later, my wife turned up and she goes, oh, we're learning a lot. And I'm like, I got to page 8.
You never stop learning until your day, I found.
It's just written in a different language.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of it, it's double speak. That's why the lawyers are there.
Read this and then write a 2,000 word
essay.
Or the pros and cons of a certain thing.
Mm.
And you're going, I can probably answer it in 200, let alone 2,000.
Just do lots of if hands or buts thrown in there for good measure.
I think I was going to try and become the person that invented the grammatical stutter. Because you repeated the same word in the sentence.
I actually think I met you once before down in at Waikakiri Court.
Oh, possibly.
With a gentleman that had hadn't pulled over straight away for the cops probably 8-9 months ago now at Waikakiri.
Oh, okay.
And you were doing a diversion for him instead. It was his first offence and he didn't pull over.
Yeah.
I can't quite. I think you were
They
sorting out the
blend in.
Oh, they do.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's just your face looks familiar.
Sometimes you can get a file back and you go, oh, what's that? But then you look.
Bosch.
Does
I think his last name was. Yeah, B-O-S-C-H. Yeah, Bosch.
You see a picture and you go, now I know.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing like the booze buses and stuff.
Yeah.
You're doing so many procedures each night and you just forget who's who.
I think with his, he'd driven past some cops that had stopped outside the Newland police station. They'd stopped at the lights and he had to go around, so he tooted at them and they followed him up the road and tried to pull him over, but he couldn't pull over because it was on that double lane Great North Road.
Oh, that's the funny thing, you'll have someone that's either doing warp speed or something completely wrong.
Yeah.
But when you go to pull them over, they won't stop on the yellow line, on broken yellow line.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to do anything
you
wrong.
Can't do that.
You can. You're supposed to pull over it.
Yeah.
Soon
It
as
just makes your
time.
life. You go, disregard what we're stopping you for. Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how the logic there just sort of fails most people in common sense, isn't it?
Mm.
Got much on in here today?
Oh, well, there's 3 self-represented. Oh, okay. Well, I've got another one.
Oh, Mackenzie.
And the other lady that's sitting down here was the third one. So.
Oh, she's not doing hers anymore now. His is 4-hour trial with 6 witnesses.
Ooh.
Plus video.
There's the day gone.
Yeah.
Well, probably won't even be the day.
But they're saying, it'll be quick. And I'm saying, yeah, it'll be quick for them to get the witness. But it depends on what questions he's got in cross-examination.
That's horrible when they do a partially heard one where you get
split it.
A half of it done today.
Mm.
I've got one still pending a decision, and it was 13 months between us giving our evidence and getting the defendant, same judge, so he knew what was on.
Yeah, just up down to the case after hearing it.
And you just go, this is crazy. It's 3.5 years now, and
so much for the right to a speedy trial, eh?
Well, yeah. Especially when it involves yourself. I mean, the guy destroyed my ankle and put the other cop out of her job. So
it's no need for that sort of carry.
It's one that you have a little bit more interest in because it's like, well, what's going to come with this? Amazing what synthetic drugs does to you.
Yeah.
God, if you're gonna have any, have the proper stuff.
Go for the prescription.
Oh, have the proper product instead of this stuff that they.
Oh, the
cheapest shit they've got.
The crap they were selling over at dairy counters and shit.
Oh, they've got crap cannabis and sprayed it with fly spray.
Oh, geez.
Just to give it some added kick and.
So they had no idea they were inhaling crap that'll kill them.
Foaming in the mouth on the side of the road. You just eating fly spray.
And it's like the huffers, eh? They'll bloody huff anything to get themselves off.
Yeah. Worst case, I mean, people say, oh, it's only, they're only breathing in some gas, and you go,
Yeah.
You actually turn up to under a house where they've been breathing LPG,
Yeah.
and then
That shit'll kill you.
one of the clever ones has lit a cigarette.
Yep, I've heard of that
Watch
before.
how big your lungs
Or people, you know, it's raining, so we bring the barbie inside and close the garage door and then wonder why everybody's feeling sick.
Watch how big your lungs get when that explodes.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of idiot people doing idiot things, unfortunately.
See why the courts are so backlogged, It's just crazy. You have all those cases and possibly, well, fingers crossed, one will actually clear today.
Well, this is what, how many hearings have we been to now? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is this 5th hearing
Well,
in this matter. To get
last
to
one
the
I-
defendant hearing.
last time I finally got cleared was I turned up here 6 days. And either the defendant wasn't here or he turned up, he was so smashed out on meth that I reckon his lawyer said,
Get out.
because he was here for the call up.
What kind of idiot shows up off the head for their
and
own
then
trial?
disappeared.
Mind you, an idiot. Idiot
He was
answers
so-
that question, doesn't
He
it?
was so loud out here that the registrar had to come out and tell him to shut up. And I was like, wow, if you go on the stand, you're going to...
They let him through the front.
Yeah.
How do you get
he
through
was-
security?
he
These
was
officers?
absolutely...
Surely they know the signs, because man, I see a few people.
I mean, security stopped me from coming in just for wearing my own jersey. Granted, it's an ex-court security jumper, but still. I had it modified and approved by the Ministry of Justice. They said with the adjustments, it's acceptable because the Plagues and Ambulance Act doesn't apply. I put a Ghostbuster sign through it.
Wow.
But they go, oh no.
Yeah, probably.
That should be yours, it's not yours. And I'm going, well, yes it is. I made mine without it, and all it does. And it's one of those very fine lines I like to tread on. But, you know, at the end of the day, I made mine without it, and the tip 8 years ago, he had it for 3 years.
Oh.
And then he gave it to me.
I mean, it should be all the...
And he used to wear it out all over the
stuff
place
should be
without the
cut out
mods.
of them before they're disposed of.
Yeah, well, they said, oh, it shouldn't have been found in the rubbish. And I said, well, you need to talk to whoever threw it out in the rubbish. He worked in the refuse collection, so he just saw a good jersey, he says, I'm having that, and threw it in the car. And he used to wear it out everywhere in public. And I go, mate, you're lucky you didn't get done for that. It's just because you can't wear it. If you
Change it to Department of Collections.
Yeah.
That's how it was found.
Well, that's right. But I initially, just without, I didn't put notar, I just put auditor at the bottom. And then Ministry of Justice and Solicitor Chris Hurd goes to me, he goes, well, nobody knows that there isn't such an actual job title as a court security auditor. And I turned around and said to him, well, perhaps there should be. He didn't know how to take that.
What time was she kicking off?
She said 10. We'll go back in again, eh, Tony?
I haven't heard her. No, she's not back down yet.